Hello, friend. Habits are simply the small actions we repeat every single day without thinking much about them. Some habits quietly shape our lives for the better, while others slowly damage our lives without us even realizing it. And that's the scary part. Most bad habits don't ruin your life overnight. They do it little by little until one day you suddenly realize you're exhausted, unhappy, or stuck. So in this video, I want to share a few habits that quietly ruin your life before they become a much bigger problem. The first habit I want to talk about is never spending time alone. One thing I've noticed about modern life is that we're almost always occupied by something. If we're not working, we're scrolling. If we're not scrolling, we're texting someone. If we're not texting, we're watching something. Our minds are constantly busy. And honestly, I used to be exactly like that. I always needed something to keep me occupied. Whether it was my phone, work, people, hobbies, or anything else, I simply couldn't sit quietly with myself for even a few minutes. The moment I became free, I'd immediately grab my phone and start scrolling because silence felt uncomfortable. But here's the problem. When you're constantly distracting yourself, you never actually spend time with yourself. You never understand what you're feeling or what you're thinking. Life keeps moving so fast that before you know it, weeks or even months have passed without you ever slowing down. That's why spending a little quiet time alone is so important. Go for a walk without your phone. Sit quietly for a while. Let yourself be bored sometimes. I'm not saying you should avoid people or stop using your phone completely. Just make sure your life also has moments where you're simply with yourself. Those quiet moments often teach you more than endless distractions ever will. Another habit that quietly ruins your life is constantly comparing yourself to others while filling your own mind with negative self-talk. Social media has made this incredibly common. Every day we're looking at someone else's success, someone else's appearance, someone else's achievements, and slowly we begin believing that we're behind in life. Then we make things even worse by constantly criticizing ourselves. I went through this phase too. I compared myself so much that no matter what I achieved, it never felt enough. I had already convinced myself that I wasn't good enough, so nothing could prove me otherwise. The more I compared myself, the more I hated myself. And honestly, that's a terrible way to live, because you become your own biggest enemy. Instead of constantly telling yourself how bad you are, try speaking to yourself more honestly. You don't have to force fake positivity if you don't believe it, but at least stop attacking yourself. And whenever you catch yourself comparing your life to someone else's, remember that you're comparing completely different journeys. They have their own timeline, and you have yours. Your only job is to keep growing, not to win a race against someone who isn't even running the same path as you. The next habit I want to talk about is not making sleep a priority. This one honestly affects almost every part of your life. So many people sacrifice their sleep as if it doesn't matter, but it matters much more than most people realize. When you don't get enough sleep, you wake up tired, your energy stays low, your focus becomes weaker, and even your emotions become harder to manage. Suddenly, small problems feel much bigger because your brain simply isn't functioning at its best. But when you sleep properly, everything feels easier. You think more clearly, you work better, you feel healthier, and you make better decisions throughout the day. Sleep isn't laziness, it's recovery. It's one of the most important investments you can make in yourself, so don't keep treating it like it's optional. Another habit that quietly ruins your life is avoiding discomfort. Most of us naturally want comfort. We avoid difficult conversations, difficult work, difficult challenges, waking up early, trying new things, or anything that feels uncomfortable. I used to avoid discomfort too, because staying comfortable always felt easier. But what I slowly realized was that almost everything worthwhile in life requires some level of discomfort. Improving yourself is uncomfortable. Building discipline is uncomfortable. Learning new skills is uncomfortable. Having honest conversations is uncomfortable. Growth itself is uncomfortable. The problem isn't discomfort. The problem is running away from it. Once I stopped avoiding difficult things and started accepting them, I actually became much stronger. Ironically, the place where I found the most comfort was inside discomfort itself. So don't wait until you feel motivated. Follow your plan instead of your mood, because your mood changes every day, but your habits build your future.
The last habit I want to talk about is unhealthy addiction. Addiction isn't limited to smoking or drinking. You can become addicted to your phone, social media, games, endless scrolling, or anything that constantly gives your brain quick pleasure without much effort. The real danger isn't just the addiction itself. It's what you're becoming addicted to. For example, if someone becomes addicted to learning, exercising, or building useful skills, those habits improve their life. But if someone becomes addicted to scrolling for hours every day, or escaping reality through unhealthy habits, that addiction slowly steals their time, focus, and potential. The good news is that addictions can be overcome. There are professionals, therapists, coaches, and many helpful resources available. If you're struggling with one, don't feel ashamed. Ask for help if you need it. But also remember something important. Even good habits need balance. You don't want to become so obsessed with work that you stop living your life. Success means balancing your health, work, relationships, rest, and happiness together.
So, if there's one thing I hope you take away from this video, it's this. Your life isn't shaped by one big decision. It's shaped by the small habits you repeat every single day. The little choices you make today slowly become the life you live tomorrow. So pay attention to your habits. Keep the ones that help you grow, and slowly replace the ones that quietly pull you backwards. You don't have to change everything today. Just improve one habit at a time. And over the months, you'll be surprised by how different your life can become. Take care of yourself, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye-bye.